All right, guys, we're back. If you just tuned in, you missed round 8. I was about to say round 1. The first round on the second day of competition at YCS Liverpool 2016. We cut the field down to 256 players that are all still in competition. Most of them with 5 or 6 or 7 wins. Most of them have like 5 wins, of course.
Yeah.
But there's also a couple of undefeated players, just a few. We actually can look at the standings in just a second. Our match was Lewis Baden-Burnett with ABC going up against Chris Morrell.
Yeah, playing Lights Ones.
And it was interesting to see because at first it looked like the Lights One show.
Yeah, really did. I mean, the game won straight out of the blocks.
Yes, absolutely. Lewis did kick things off. He was going first. Didn't have the perfect opening.
Yeah.
No union hanger.
No.
Just pass play. And then Chris went for it. Lewis did have a maxi, but Chris accepted the so-called maxi challenge and said, I'm just going to power through this.
Yeah, I'll just win now.
For quite a while, it didn't look like he's going to assemble a field that is strong enough, but then Fairy Tale Snow, of course, showed why it is one of the best cards in the format.
Yeah, being a spellcaster as well, came back and made Trapeze Magician.
And Trapeze Magician is another big card in this particular play, allowing his Michael the Arc Lightsworn, Exalted Lightsworn.
No, Arc Lightsworn.
Arc Lightsworn is correct.
Minerva's the
Minerva's the other one.
Exalted.
Yeah, to attack twice, and that was doing enough damage. So we thought, oh my god, Lightsworn obviously is a thing, and this is really going their way.
Yeah.
And that was before ABC really went into overdrive.
Yeah, and then, during that
second game, a repetition of the first round of competition where Marcello Barberi was also playing ABC and just put everything on the table on his first turn. The opponent was like, yeah, okay, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
This is what happened in the second game, so it's 1-1 all of a sudden. And then the third game, Lightsworn has 10 out of 10 opening almost.
Yeah, really.
It was an absolutely fantastic opening. He's ending on a Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn,
Infinity,
Cyber Dragon Infinity, and Omega. And we thought, okay, this is over.
Yeah, really.
And Omega does hit the Union Hanger, so Lewis is really crippled at this point. He does have a Terraforming in his hand, so he can get his hands on a second Union Hanger. Activates the Terraforming, and now the question is, why no Cyber Dragon Infinity?
Yeah, I don't know why Chris didn't decide to negate that.
Didn't use it, wanted to get more value out of it, I don't know, maybe, really hard to tell. In any way, Union Hanger hits the field, no negation, and basically Lewis can start to go nuts.
Yeah, from there, just up and up and up and up.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can easily get rid of Cyber Dragon Infinity.
And you get +2 from just playing Union Hanger.
Union Hanger, yeah. And this is how he turned the tides in this game.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I really want to hear from him if he's also surprised about how this turned out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Before we hear from him, let's maybe try and bring up for you guys the standings at the end of day 1. That is round 7 standing. So these are the guys that are leading the pack. We just have 6 players that are undefeated after those 7 rounds. Marcello Barberi, we talked about him yesterday. We saw him in the first round because we followed our little tradition of having the last YCS winner of that country. Yeah. Because he won in London in 2014.
Yeah, Dale Hawkes was in our final feature match yesterday, playing Cyber Angels.
Cyber Angels with Harold.
Yeah, Samuel Pearson. We were gonna feature him this round because he's playing Cyber Dragons.
Right, but
bottom of the table
his opponent didn't show up, so maybe he's got another free win, or at least he's got a game loss to his opponent, so he only had to win 1 out of the 2 match.
Yeah.
1 out of the 2 games.
Yeah.
Alexander Hulch, who is leading the pack, is playing Mermail, just like he did in Rimini. So that's definitely interesting top of the crop. And then if we go down a little bit further, Simone Falanga was just playing against Alpay Engin in this round. Would have been an interesting feature match, but they declined. They didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's in terms of decks, we got Sam Pearson, we talked about it, Simone Falanga playing ABC, Luca Tatarani, Burning Abyss, Armando Giuseppe Mandile, Metal Foes, Samuel Sotu, ABC, Dennis Brechmann, another deck, something creative, I guess. Yeah, and Lorenzo Ferrari playing ABC. All right, this is the top few tables. Let's just move a little bit further down. We see Carmelo Buttiglieri, who we want to feature if possible. He is playing a deck that can only be described as anti-ABC.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, it's like, somebody told me it's a Burning Abyss version with 9 hand traps that are all just there to stop ABC. Maybe they were exaggerating a little bit, but apparently he's really tearing through the field of ABC decks. All right, guys. So this is a quick overview of what the top of the standings are looking like.
Yeah.
We're now going to bring in Chris.
Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis, the other way around. Yes. We're now going to bring in Lewis, who's going to tell us about how it unfolded for him and what he took away from this game. So let's have a quick interview with our winner of round 8.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Welcome back to the coverage of YCS Liverpool 2016, where we're now with our winner of round 8, Lewis. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You just said it's not the first Lightsworn deck I beat this weekend.
Yeah.
What do you think about the matchup?
It's difficult because Fairytale Snow is really strong. You
Yeah.
can only tag out on your opponent's turn.
Some called it the best card in the format. Would you agree?
I would, actually.
Thinking about it, like, yeah, might as well be. All right, run us through it. The first game was not really going your way. You did go first, which is a good thing, but you missed, I guess, too many pieces of the puzzle.
I could have made Buster Dragon first turn,
Mhm.
but I think like if you could OTK me through CB, you could probably OTK me through Buster Dragon.
Yeah. When he dropped the Max C, did you think that he was still going for it?
Yeah, when he carried on special, I'm like,
He just
oh
got-
no.
Okay, what does it feel like when you're sitting there, especially in the feature match? Is it just like, okay, or do you just try and, okay, let's focus on the next game?
Just thinking about the side deck. Really.
All right. Let's speaking of the side deck, what did you change?
Siding Chaos Hunter against him. I don't think that was very good. I don't think there was very much I could side against him actually.
All right, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Don't have that many cards that do well against Lightsworn. What do you think about the deck in the format, Lightsworn?
Yeah, it depends on their mills really. I don't like it that much.
So you don't like it as much for that reason?
I tried to play it with Ties of Brethren. You summon Raiden, Gareth, and Aaron, and you build 13 cards. Which
Yeah.
Explode.
Why are you running ABC then?
Because it's so easy.
It's okay. All right, the second game you actually showcased exactly why it can be so easy. That was one of the best openings you could have had.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yeah, then you pass play. Did he say anything after that second game? Was he like, okay, now we're even basically because I had a great game and you had a great game?
I just talked about the format.
What is it like in the feature match area? What are you guys talking about then?
We were talking about previous rounds and things.
Okay, so friendly banter.
Yeah,
Did you know him?
I didn't.
Okay, a nice enough guy from what I heard.
He's a nice guy.
Okay, all right. And then the third game, we thought that's the perfect opening. We thought this was over. Then he got Omega, he's got Minerva, he's also got a Cyber Dragon Infinity. So what does that feel like when you see that?
I thought I lost.
Okay.
On strikers.
Right, so it's your turn. He hits Union Hanger with Omega, which is also not good for you.
I had the terraforming.
You had the terraforming, true, but could have been better, I guess. And then you play the terraforming, and do you agree with him not using Cyber Dragon Infinity at any point, really?
I don't know. If he didn't negate that, I would pop Desires. I could have drawn like Gold Gadget and something.
You could have drawn 2 Pot of Desires, which
Yeah.
is actually what happened later. How did that feel when you take is trolling yourself like that?
That's horrific.
I mean, that's going to be one of the little highlights of the weekend, I guess, for some people at least. They said if you're running, some guys in the Twitch chat said, and don't take this at face value. They say a lot of things, and not all of it is correct. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, just pointing it out. They say if you're playing 40 cards, you should not run 3 copies of Pot of Desires. Would you agree with that?
No, you should run through Pot Desires.
You say, okay, why should you run 3 Pot of Desires?
Even though I drew 2, I can still discard them both and banish 2 cards here. His
So,
discards.
yeah, you still get some value out of it.
It's still turned into 2 banished. Amazing.
Okay, okay, 2 Pot of Desires, amazing. Yeah, now if you get the right other cards to make something out of them. All right. What was your expectation going into the weekend?
Well, I expect to just play mirror matches, 10 rounds.
Was it like that?
It wasn't as bad. I played against some Metal Foe, Light Swarm and stuff.
Okay. And would you have preferred to play against other ABC players, or would you prefer these other matches?
No, I like the other matches. Because my round 2, the opponent just put like Infinity, Buster Dragon, with Emptiness, Anti-Spawn, I just lost.
Okay. Right. So now you are pretty much in the competition. You are 7-1 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think one more victory and you're 100% in the top 32 from what I make of this. What is your goal then? Is he going to adjust, or what was your goal going into the weekend where you're like, I'm going to go day 2, I'm going to go in the top 32?
I'm going to destroy everyone. First place.
Okay. Well, it's working out well so far. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lewis. Best of luck for the other 2 rounds before we might see you again in the top 32. That would certainly be something. And with that, guys, we're going to be back after a little break with round 9 of YCS Liverpool. Keep in mind, it's day 2. The field is much, much smaller than it was yesterday, and for that reason, the breaks should not be as long as they were yesterday.